welcome to my channel. Thanks very much for being here. This is a Valentine's journal, but not necessarily. It can be used really for any time of the year, just to give to the one you love. It's a 4-envelope journal, and I was inspired by Meredith Henning, who made used envelopes and just made a flip folio. I've put a journal into it as well. So I've tied it up with some pink chiffon, and then on here I have a charm that you can open up and put some photos in if you wish. So what I will do is show you how I put the envelopes together and where I put the journal at the end of the video. So I've made a kind of cabinet card, tied it on with, clipped it on with some rusted paper clip. I have stamped some of the tags as well. That was from Tailor Made Journals, her Edwardian portraits, but the rest I've put together. The papers are from Paper Cameo. Sorry, I had to think about it. A Paper Cameo, their Valentine's kit. But again, it's something that some of it could be used at other times. So this is the front envelope, and inside there I've put together a tag, and these are from the Graphics Fairy, and this background is from Raindrop Lila. So I have used other pieces as well from different designers in there. And just put sari silk on. This is from the kit as well as this. I've made this into a pocket, and then I've put some Gothic, antique Gothic, German Gothic writing, and then this is from the 1950s, from a sticker book from the 1950s to do with a movie called Sissy. On here I've clipped a journal card that I've edged in that rose gold foil, together with a piece of paper that flips out like this, and I've put some of my faux tape on it. And then this is a original watercolour drawing as well on some tea-dyed cartridge paper. And inside here you also have a journal card as well. Oops. And this is from the kit. This shuts up, and then you flip over, and I've put a pocket from the kit and some tea-dyed crepe paper, and this is from one of the pages from the kit, and I've put the love labels is called from Paper Cameo, and these are from Paper Daisy, her vintage linen tabs. I've been using them as, and again backed with some stamping. Then you come inside, and what I've done here is from Love Poems book. They are a bit weird love poems, but anyway, it's the only ones I've got. This is a tag from the kit, and there's this beautiful lace I made the pocket with. I do love this colour. I think it's gorgeous. And this is actually a vintage postcard, but I've had to do a bit of mending and put some of my faux tape over it, and then there was a sort of hole there. Whoever gets this, if it is fragile, so I've put some pretty pink flower on there. And then what I've done here is make a pocket. This actually came in the kit as as like a little notelet piece. I cut it out and made a pocket. These come from the Digital Collage Club, and I've backed them on some packing paper and wrapped and done gold edging around them. This is from, oh dear, Ruby and Pearl, her envelopes, which I've roughed up and tried to make look old, I hope. And then inside I have this, which came from the Digital Collage Club as well, which I've just backed onto tea-dyed paper. some tea-dyed paper, some Spanish antique paper, some French antique school book, another pocket that I've edged with pink lace from the kit. I think it was supposed to go the other way around, but anyway. Tag from the kit, and then I've put in an index card that I've put some texture paste on. My dyed tea stencils, a page from a Latin book to Spanish, which I've reinforced with some washi tape. And these was plain white, so I've just done a collage on here. And then this is some an antique photo, a flower market. And then in the center, I have these 2 tags from the kit. And I've used the pink chiffon on them. And then this I made up myself using some images from the Graphics Fairy as a card. And the same with this one, I've made up myself using the images. And then over here you have another vintage photo there. Another white page that I've collaged on, but this one I've put an antique envelope, but I can't quite see where the date is, I'm afraid. But I've had to put my own tape on because it's very fragile. And this is an image from Ruby and Pearl from her, oh dear, what kit is it? Creme Brulee. And that's a tag from the Love Label, a label from the Love Labels kit. And that just slots in there. And I've backed that onto brown paper packaging and edged it in gold. Some more pages. Belly band. This, I can't remember where this was from. It wasn't the kit, I don't think. But I've backed it again with some brown paper and edged in gold. And then, whoops, in here is an envelope from the kit. And I've just put some pieces that I've got left over. Again, another image I made. So they can go in there. The other side of the science book. This is from the Digital Collage Club that I've just backed to heart and just tucked it in there with a Valentine poem. Tea-dyed paper. This I've printed onto, it just covers the white page, but I printed these roses onto some book page. That's the end. And then we've got the another envelope, which you could, if you wanted to, open at the side. I chose not to. I've left it. Or at the top. I've just left these as plain. Then I've got another pocket at the back here where, oops, that's it. I've got in my little heart notebook I made with the edging in the rose gold, a tag from the kit, another page from the love poems done by Lord Byron, and another envelope in which I've got some more bits and pieces in here that can be used as well. I'll just tuck that. Oh, and I've put my own stamp on there. And then we come back to the beginning. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will now show you how I put the envelopes together. I hope I'm going to remember this. To start off with, you take the first envelope and you glue it to the inside. If I can get my glue out. Yeah. Like this. You've got 4 envelopes now. You can do this of any different sizes you like. Entirely up to you what you use. Then I have this envelope, which I'm going to put onto here. So take that off. Put some extra glue on. I put it in the middle, entirely up to you where you want to put it again. I did think you could even put a smaller one flipping that way if you wanted to. Like that. Then you take this, and this is going to go in here, and this, and then you take the other one, I'm hoping this is explained, and this goes in here. So what we have is like this. Whoops. I'm hoping I've done this right. Yes, so that goes there. So this is your front. There's your flip. You flip over, you open up, and this is where your journal goes. Right. I think I've got it. So I'm putting some glue on here. There. And slotting this into here. Just shy of the edge. Like that. Like that. That goes like that. We've got the opening there. I'm putting this one into there. Now this is where you can then decide what parts of the envelopes you want open, or if you just want to make it a folio and not put any journal in it, entirely up to you. Again, I keep saying that, don't I? Oh dear. And you're back to the beginning. So if I get the journal, you can see what I've done, but there are other places to keep the windows open. So this is the flip here, and I've opened the top and sealed it down the side here and opened the top there. This one, I've kept open this side here, but I've put the paper up to the edge. You do have to cover this or ink. I inked all this to make sure it was all sort of a nice inky colour. As you can see there, I've inked quite a way in. I decided to keep it open here, but put the paper up to the edge there. So then you flip. I chose to put a pocket on here. You could, if you wanted to, open it there, and make it a pocket, or all I did was seal this down and then put my own pocket here. And then this, I will skip the, I decided to seal down as well. And I was going to put a pocket there, but I like the image that went on that in the end. But you could, if you wanted to, you could make, again, open the top or the side and make it a pocket if you wanted to. But this is where I sewed the journal in. I did reinforce with washi tape on the joints as well. So this here is this part. As I say, I sealed them up because I was putting the journal in. That flops over, and then I put another pocket on here after covering this in paper. But as you can see, I have reinforced with washi tape everywhere I've gone. And then it flips back and you're back to the beginning there. I hope that makes sense. Give it a go. As I say, you could just make it into a folio, or like I've done, you can make it into quite a nice thick chunky journal. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll speak to you all again in the next one. Bye.